The will to win. The hidden bridge between a burning desire and its physical reality. The world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you demand through unrelenting action. Most people are waiting for a golden opportunity to knock on their door, dressed in a suit and carrying a briefcase full of cash. But reality is different. Opportunity has a sly habit of slipping in through the back door, often disguised as misfortune or temporary defeat. It might be hidden in a machine nobody wants, or a task everyone else deems too difficult. If you are looking for the obvious path, you have already lost. The truth is, your current circumstances, your lack of money, your lack of education, or your lack of influence, are not the barriers you think they are. The only real barrier is the absence of a definite purpose and the refusal to stand by that purpose until it becomes a reality. You must decide right now if you are a person who dreams or a person who executes. The difference between those who build empires and those who watch from the sidelines is the capacity to know exactly what you want and the determination to stay the course until you get it. Consider the power of an intangible thought. It costs nothing to conceive, yet it is the most valuable asset you possess. When you align a clear vision with a stubborn refusal to accept no as an answer, you begin to transmute that mental impulse into its physical counterpart. You don't need a head start. You don't need a massive bank account to begin. You need initiative. You need faith. You need the will to win. When everyone else looks at a new challenge and sees effort and struggle, you must see an opening. While the salesmen are complaining that the market is tough or the product is unproven, you must be the one to step forward and say, "I will make it work." That is how partnerships are forged with greatness. That is how fortunes are thought into existence. It isn't magic. It is the application of known principles through disciplined persistence. But there is a warning you must heed. For every person who succeeds because they stayed the course, 1,000 others fail because they stopped 3 feet short of the goal. They encountered a setback, they felt the sting of a temporary loss, and they quit. They let their fear of failure outweigh their desire for success. Discipline is not just about starting. It is about the refusal to stop when the excitement wears off and the hard work begins. You are responsible for the bridge between your current state and your ultimate vision. No one is coming to save you, and no one is going to hand you the keys to the kingdom just because you have a good idea. Ownership means realizing that your thoughts are the architects of your destiny. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. But if you know what you want, and you refuse to settle for anything less, the universe has no choice but to move out of your way. Your obsession must be backed by a plan and followed by immediate action. Hesitation is the graveyard of potential. Look at your life today. Are you waiting for the perfect time? There is no perfect time. There is only now and the will to make it yours. You have the capacity to take an intangible impulse and turn it into gold, into influence, into the life you were meant to lead. It requires you to burn the bridges behind you. It requires you to stand by your desire until it is realized. Do not be the one who quits when the gold is just out of sight. Be the one who digs deeper when others walk away. Your mindset is your greatest asset or your heaviest liability. Choose to make it a powerhouse of conviction. Take responsibility for your results. Stop making excuses for why you haven't started. The world is full of people who could have been great but lacked the grit to finish. Don't be one of them. Decide what you want, demand it from yourself, and do not stop until the world hands it over. This is the only way to think and grow into the person you are destined to become. The reward is not just the wealth. It is the knowledge that you conquered yourself and forced life to pay the price you asked. Stand firm. Stay disciplined. Finish the job.